Hey everybody, it's Jason with the Boardgame Mechanics, and today we're going to take a look at a game called Not That Movie. Not That Movie is a game published by DV Games, designed by Silvano Sorrentino, plays a lot of players, 2 to 7 players, and it doesn't have a time, I don't believe. I don't know, no more than an hour if you're playing slow, probably 30 minutes. And effectively what you're doing in this game is you are reading reviews of made up movies. And the way that that is working is there's going to be some cards. They're going to have a movie broken in half with the beginning of the movie at the bottom, the other part of the movie at the top. And then you're going to be putting those cards together. They're going to create new movies. Each player in the game is working together, and they're trying to pick the movie that best suits 2 reviews that are out. 1 positive, 1 negative. If you can get 7 of those correct, which is all of them, you get an extra bonus point. If you cannot do that and you miss a couple of them, or 1, you get the points that you've earned. But once you've missed 2, round's over and you just get those points. And you're trying to beat a score. Kind of just one style, just trying to beat a score over 5 rounds. So that's enough talking about it. Let's go on the table. Check it out. All right, so here's a game of Not That Movie, all set up for 4 players. To set up, you're going to give each player a remote disc. I put mine together wrong, so it doesn't matter, really. So each player will get a remote disc, a little dial. You're going to have the not tokens off to the side, so let's put those off to the side. You're going to shuffle the review cards. Flip half the deck to the blue side, which are positive, half the deck to the purple side, which are negative. Then you're going to shuffle this whole pile of movie cards here, and you're going to flip, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 cards to make 8 movies. Now, the weird thing about these cards, Baby Driver, that's the movie. So when these cards get put together, they're going to create funky new movie titles that the reviewers are talking about. So the first thing that happens is we're going to read the reviews aloud, and then each player is going to vote on which movie they think these are talking about. Okay, so let's go ahead. There are many movies about dance companies, but this is the best. That's from Sylvie G. From for W. Hillchurch, I did not expect this to be set during World War II. That's so confusing. So a dance company movie set in World War II. That's what we're looking at, okay? So each player is going to take their remote, and they're going to pick a movie that they think is what they're talking about. Okay, this one's kind of tricky. So let's see here. I think Red was going to pick, I don't know, Body Cowboys. So they're going to pick 4. All right. And then Yellow, they're going to pick 4 as well. Orange, this will be my friend Brandon. He always goes against the grain. He usually plays a spy, or like a traitor, even when there's no traitor. So he's going to pick 7. And green will pick 4. Okay, so everybody's going with 4 except for my buddy. Again, we don't know that. So that's that. Now, this player is going to take these not tokens, and what they're going to do is they're going to put one of these tokens on a movie that they think does not meet this criteria. Okay? If they're correct and nobody's guessed that, it stays color side up. If someone guesses it on their dial, they'll flip their dial and turn this to color side down. If you can get all 7 of them, you get 7 points plus a bonus point. If you miss 1, then you just, you'll get what you get. If you ever miss 2, the round is over. So we got to not do that. So this player thinks, I don't think it's Back Sky. That doesn't make sense. So they'll go to 2. No one flipped their thing. We pass this around. Breakfast to the Future is silly, so we're going to go there. No one flips their stuff. My buddy Brandon, he knows what he picked. He doesn't think Grave Kids works. He's not going to pick whatever he picked. What did he pick? 7, because he knows that's his thing. This person thinks it's not Home with the Gates. That doesn't make sense. We're still good. Comes back around to this player. Spy Booth, not really about a dance company, still good. Again, I know what everybody picked. This is not really how it's going to work. Then this player, they're going to go Vanilla of Lies. And then my buddy Brandon, of course, it comes down to him. He's going to pick Body Cowboys because he picked Phone Alone. And then everybody will reveal that they had, four, it turns, that they had 4, and we get that one wrong. So we did not get all 7, but we only missed 1. So we got 6 points. That's our score. We're trying to get as high score as we can. In a 4-player game, we want to get an Academy Award, we want to get 37 to 40 points. And we're going to play over 5 rounds. So that's 6. If we do that over 5, we'll get 30. That's probably not very good. That is a blockbuster, so not bad. So that's how the game works. So after that, we would take all these tokens off, color side up. I think we make some more movies. That's what we usually do, switch some cards out. Discard the title card, then draw 10 new ones, get new reviews and all that kind of thing. So that's just what you're going to do. That's it. It's as easy as that. You're going to make some movies, talk about the silly movies, laugh about the silly movies, and then pick which of these silly movies you think the reviewers are talking about. And that is Not That Movie. Let's go up to the top, see what we think about it. All right, well, that was Not That Movie. And let's take a look at the components, because that's what I like to do. So first off, these remote dials are really cool. I put them together wrong because I'm not very smart, apparently. But it doesn't matter. You just need to have a remote in front of you. They're supposed to match in the color, but it's not the end of the world. But they're really nice dials. These little tokens are cool. They're your guessing tokens. Color means you got it right. Black and white means you got it wrong. There's a whole bunch of different shapes. Pizza, blanket, popcorn, spilled drink. Just, cool stuff there. Piles and piles of cards. All these cards, double-sided for the movies. Tons of replayability. And a whole stack of cards, double-sided with good and negative reviews. So, components are really nice. And the board is pretty cool too. Not really necessary, but cool little board. Great rule book. All the bits are fantastic. No issues there. Now let's talk about the gameplay. So, we've covered a game on our channel called Platypus from Phil Walker Harding. And this has some similar vibes to that, which I think you could have seen in the overview. Basically, there's 8 movies, and each player is picking a movie. And then players are going to be going around narrowing down which movie they think does not apply to those 2 reviews. If you get it wrong, you flip your dial, you flip the little token to the gray side, and you're just trying to get more right than you get wrong over a course of 5 rounds. It's a really simple game. It's easy to play. It's easy to teach. The movie combinations are hysterical at some points. Sometimes they're terrible and they don't go with any of the reviews and you just got to make the best of it. Sometimes there's a perfect movie, but there's that one person on your team that just doesn't get it. So it's just a good time. It's funny, it's fun, and it's just a good party game that plays a bunch of people that you can just have a good time playing a game with and relaxing and having some fun. Good holiday game. We actually played this during the Thanksgiving holiday and people had a good time. We played 2 games in a row, and there were some crazy movies. There was laughter. There was like raunchy movies, and this is like a PG game. Nothing in here is like necessarily vulgar. They're just movie titles broken in half. But sometimes the way the combinations work together can get a little crazy. So just lends itself to some laughter. So for a party game, I'm gonna give this a pretty solid rating. This is gonna get an 8 out of 10 on BGG, which is a 4 out of 5 wrenches on our arbitrary wrench scale. It means absolutely nothing. But we like to give it the games that we enjoy, and that's what I'm going to do. So that is Not That Movie from DV Games. I'm Jason with the Boardgame Mechanics, and as always, keep gaming.